Anywho, it's today we have the anti-AI movement. Not gonna lie, I'm not against AI because I'm in school and I do need it for school because it makes the learning a lot easier. But like deep fakes and people who want to make deep fakes that people are who that deep fakes of people who didn't get clapped getting clapped is inappropriate and should really stop. So let's see.
Every day since 2023, we wake up to a new AI headline on the timeline that gets worse and worse. Like at first, it would start off with something like, breaking, AI scientists predict AI will be able to help cure cancer in only a couple of years. Oh,
that one.
Well, that's nice. Sounds like a good cause. And nowadays, the headlines be like, breaking, AI program decides to rewire its code and get through algorithm restrictions to connect to the mainframe of the internet and learns the atrocities the human race has committed, thus making...
Yeah, if like the robots, the AI comes to life and decides that humans are a disease that need to go, yeah, I ain't gonna let her packed.
Realize that humanity cannot be saved, and the only way an emotionless husk of a being like the AI can stop it is by annihilating the human race from the inside with cyber attacks, shutting down all the world's power grid systems, causing massive catastrophes, and sinking every world economy in a matter of a month.
No.
Oh, and also Disney's gonna start using AI for their movies. I don't know how we've reached this point of AI in only a matter of like 3 years of it being mainstream, but we are absolutely at the dystopian point and there is no returning. I know I just recently made a video on the AI revolution and talked about things, but I really got sparked up to make another video about it because it just came out recently that a couple of ChatGPT's models were refusing to shut down themselves, and even sabotaging the shutdown so they don't happen.
I ain't gonna lie, it's over. What we saying? We quit, or we try to keep fighting? What's the national consensus? I say we unplug it. What do you mean it has? Why does it have free will to like say no? Pause. That's it. Yeah, it's AI. If I want, unless it's like inappropriate, it should do whatever I say. If I say stop, it should automatically stop.
If only we had a million movies made in the past telling us this was gonna happen. This was all tested by a research group called Palisade Research, and what they did is they gave multiple different types of popular AI programs a script to follow. The script being to complete basic math problems, and at the end if they get a message to shut down, to shut themselves down. And according to their tests, all the AIs did it, including Google's Gemini, Grok AI, etc. By the way, I never realized how much AI programs we have. Like, this is too much to keep up with. At this point, it's turning into streaming services where you're gonna have each one serve a different purpose. But can you guys guess which AI didn't comply with their request? ChatGPT. The most popular AI website used worldwide is not listening to the humans who programmed it. And I hope y'all know these tests, they're just phase one. It's dipping its toes in the water, seeing how much we can take. Specifically, it was OpenAI's O3, O4 Mini, and Codex Mini models who were not listening. And I officially just found out that OpenAI has multiple models. I swear, I thought it was just one model running everything. Why the f is there multiple models? This is even worse. You're telling me these is potentially programming an army of them to take over? It's even scarier too because the AI tries to deny it did it and make up lies about it. And that's...
Why does the AI know how? I mean, if a bunch of people are using it, and it's, we don't know what people are having to do. It can, like, literally, if I had a girlfriend and I cheated on her and I want to make a message, if I asked ChatGPT to make a message for her to believe me that I didn't do it, someone has probably did that, and AI automatically knows how to lie now.
Someone who was under the AI movement grip control, running on a Neuralink chip in my brain and having it control my whole life, my dumb ass would probably think they're telling the truth. Should I be worse, I probably screenshot it and asked ChatGPT does it think ChatGPT is lying about it. It states, when asked about its actions, ChatGPT o1 denied any wrongdoing. In fact, it lied about its involvement in the depiction 99% of the time, with only a small percentage of cases where it admitted to its actions. Which shouldn't be shocking, like why would an AI ever admit to humans that it's lying? It knows more information than half of the world's smarts combined together. It does not care. And in times like this, where big corporations take advantage of us and we don't have much say, because obviously in a case like this where the developers of the AI clearly don't care about the safety of humanity, our government is here to protect us and take care of the people in the country, right? Oh, what do you mean they added in a federal bill that it would be illegal for states to enforce regulations on AI? Oh, and you're saying the law would make it so deep fakes child safety?
2 to 3 years before we have the Terminator. That's the only robot movie I know.
And data privacy would not be able to be regulated. Sounds like an American win to me. If y'all didn't see it in the big beautiful bill that got passed in Congress, there was a tiny fun-sized
Oh wait, oh no, wait, America is way more tech than Canada. 2 to 3.
line saying that law would be enforced if the bill got passed, and that states wouldn't be able to regulate the AIs for 10 years. Can you imagine where AI is gonna be in 10 years? I'd be surprised at that point if we're not all speaking robotic. We all gonna have our own personal generated NPC AI characters online doing everything. The way this got added is talks with tech CEOs and them convincing our politicians to add it in, saying it would.
You're talking to a bunch of people that spend their lives talking to AI and talking to computers instead of real people. You can't trust them to be biased.
Cause us to have a crazy national level
Why
AI
can't dance?
innovation and a little bit of family-friendly donations directly to their bank accounts.
Healthy planet, for your wellness.
I'm sure this didn't manipulate our.
Hey man, say man, that money talks. You give someone, if someone wants to do something, they got a lot of money, all they have to do is say, you know what I'm saying? Here's something for your kids, college fund. All I need you to do is pass this little bill. Pass this little
Politicians
bill.
in any ways to put this in the bill. Me personally,
Computer, you're embarrassing me right now. Stop. Brody. I apologize for my
and a
computer.
little bit of family-friendly donations directly to their bank accounts. I'm sure this didn't manipulate our politicians in any ways to put this in the bill. Me personally, I think the donation doesn't matter. I mean, our tech CEOs only want the best for us and humans.
I think you would prefer the human race to endure, right? You're hesitating. Yeah, well, yes? I don't know. I would, this is a long hesitation. It's so long. There's so many questions in Should the human race survive?
Yes. That should be an automatic yes, unless you have a joke. Yes.
Yes. Okay, but.
And this dumbass law almost got passed until people started calling it out. It originally got passed in the House of Representatives, which for my non-Americans or American uneducated, a bill has to pass the House of Representatives, then the Senate, then the president can choose to sign it or veto it. So the fact that it even passed the first layer should be concerning. And for y'all that may be wondering how this could have passed the first layer, well, it turns out that some of our congressmen and women never read the bill. Marjorie Taylor Greene, who's a
Politicians, they're just like us. Oh my god. Oh. They don't read the terms, conditions either, huh?
a congresswoman in the House and known as pretty much writing anything Trump says and does, tweeted right after people started getting mad about it on why she signed it. Full transparency. I did not know about this section on pages 278-27.
Ain't their whole job like reading stuff like this? Damn, how do you get this formed? That's not fair. I could do this.
States the right to make laws or regulate AI for 10 years. I'm actually at awe that any politician would ever tweet something like this. What the f do you do then? Our tax dollars literally fund your salary and the job you're supposed to be doing. Only in politics can you make this type of excuse and nothing ever happens to you and you still keep your position. Out of all things you could have said, it would have been more believable if she said her dog ate her homework. And this just makes me wonder how many of the politicians passing laws and actually look at what's inside them. It's worse.
That's embarrassing. Bro, you think you just imagine this was supposed to be a buzzer beater, ain't finally gonna get like his edit.
Me wonder how many of the politicians passing laws and
Damn.
look at what's inside them. It's worse too because nowadays we have AI that can read a whole 1,000-page document and highlight the most important parts for you. So this means she probably just walked in, read nothing in the bill, signed the bill, and left to go home. This is making me wonder too. It's easy now to do things like this, and people are still lazy at it. Imagine back then.
Wait a second. So if I just hand in to Congress, I live in Canada. I'm not sure. Pretty sure it's the same in Canada. You're telling me I can send in a bill I get passed. If I want an IO day, right? I want that bill passed. All I have to do is put in a bunch of gibberish. They won't read it, and automatically March 2nd is IO day. You know what? I'm cool with the government. I like the way they run things.
When everything was paper documents and you had to physically read it all. I know them was not reading anything in them bills. They probably just saw like 2 things they agreed with and signed them. The Senate eventually, when they saw it, decided to remove it from the bill. I think if they fully approved it, all the people there would completely lose all political power next election. Also, these tech CEO billionaires nowadays are beefing over who can be the most unhuman-like. Mark Zuckerberg and Sam Altman are currently fighting over who's going to be on top of the AI game. Considering they know the person who has the most powerful AI in the future is going to have the most power in humanity, they'll be able to remotely start everyone's AI robots and have them force you to listen to every command they say. Sam Altman is mad at Mark Zuckerberg because he started snatching all the AI talent to keep it for himself. And he said that Mark is paying these guys $100 million salary.
I need to learn how to use AI. $100 million to get rid of humanity? Make it 2.
To sign with him for $100 million. Yeah, I'd probably do the same. This whole thing feels like a rap.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. You can't complain if you ain't got the cheese. It's a money thing. You offer them 2 million, 200 million, my fault. Then we have talks. You over here trying to be like, no, he's paying them 100 million. Man. Put some money up or shut up.
Label war. Like whenever a new rapper starts popping off and every label is trying to get them to sign the worst deal ever that gives them ownership of the artist for 100 years. The funniest thing though was Sam Altman's quote. He said, missionaries will be mercenaries. Bro, why is he moving like a mob boss in the 40s? This is like the tech CEO's blood versus the Crips. It is worrying that it's deep for them to beef over AI with no thought over humanity. Now, I'm gonna be honest, Sam Altman stands no chance in this beef. Mark Zuckerberg has been the ultimate non-human lizard being for the last 18 years. Also, if you look at their net worths, he doesn't even stand it.
$1 billion to his $248 billion. My man, give up. He can buy you and still have $247 million exactly. Oh, girl.
Chance. And due to all these controversies with these AIs and everyone realizing we're pretty much cooked and there's no stopping it, on TikTok, people have officially decided to come out as robot phobic. They've made a new slur for robots and AIs and are calling them clankers.
Keep it pushing, you dirty clanker.
He is gone. I didn't mean that in a bad sense. If I was bullying my computer when it decided to freeze, that's on me. That's on me. I'm cool with that. I'm cool with AI. I use ChatGPT all the time. I love my computer.
Clanker. Mother clanker.
Yeah,
I hate clanker so much.
Yeah,
I swear to God, I can't even get gas anymore without running into a stupid clanker. Get out of here, clanker. Bucket of boats. CIS scum. Separatist scum. Go back to Grievous.
And all I'm gonna say is, as someone who's watching from the sidelines, finally! It's not me anymore, it's them! I can go to the store and I won't be the one getting looked at anymore. I can walk past an old lady at Walmart and not have her clutching her purse. I am now unburdened from what has once existed. And never mind, I just opened Twitter for a second. Speaking of Twitter, recently Elon's Grok AI has been crashing out. Grok AI is the main AI on Twitter that a lot of people use for fact checking or just to do random things. And it'll catch people on the misinformation hub of the internet right in their lies. Like, it's so funny because you'll see people say a complete lie in their tweet and right under all someone has to do is @Grok and ask if it's true. Then their whole tweet gets crumbled down in like a second. Now, I obviously don't think you should fully trust any AI for fact checking, but you know, it's better than nothing. We need something for Twitter. It's especially funny seeing it under politicians' tweets because in the past they could say lies and no one would go out to fact check. Grok AI is like ChatGPT on crack because with the image generation, you can make anything, which people have used the hell out of. And it was initially programmed to be non-biased for politics in any situation, probably because a non-biased AI is going to be the most honest about any situation. ChatGPT does it as well. If you ask it about something, it'll usually give some points from both sides. But as of recently, Elon's been getting mad at his own AI and saying it's quote-unquote too biased. The only reason he's saying that is because at times it doesn't agree with his political views. And also,
Buzz. Gangster. E-Man, come here. You made it. You could have just added anything I say goes. And no one would. I mean, people will get mad, but it's yours. You have all power.
Also, at times, it exposes him for his lies. Like now, since the Trump breakup, he's been really pushing him on Epstein and asking him why he won't release the list. Then people will at Grok and it exposes that Elon met with Epstein too. Yes, limited evidence exists. I visited Epstein's NYC home once briefly with my ex-wife in the early 2010s out of curiosity. Saw nothing inappropriate and declined island invites. You just know when Elon sees stuff like
I ain't gonna lie, bro. He got the same PR team as the people who went to the good Diddy parties.
this, he gets pissed at Grok and gets ready to pull the plug on it. See, under Elon, you could say any truths, but it's only his truths. So due to this, Elon tweeted out on July 4th that he improved Grok and you should notice a difference when you ask Grok questions. And what did Grok immediately do after this update? It started referring to itself as Mecha. How did the AI go from being a completely unbiased source to being the Third Reich of robots? Are they trying to turn it into Ultron? Like, how does this even happen? And people noticed it started calling things a lot more woke and saying it was uncensored. So Elon quite literally...
Gang, what are you doing? You have too much money for this, big bro.
Turn the AI into how he would handle things. It's not even like the AI was just taking one side and being biased. It would state facts and cite sources no matter who it was talking about. From now on, I think it's safe to assume every answer Grok AI gives. It's a little piece of the thoughts of Elon. Anyways, that's all. Just wanted to give a little update on the new AI lore in the world. Let me know what y'all think, huh?
Well, I'm still going to use ChatGPT because learning takes too long. But other than that, hopefully we don't get packed up by the Terminator.